Well, here we are, fourth Sunday of Advent. Don't forget that in a few minutes we're going to take a couple more final questions, so don't hesitate to send them in. But we've arrived at this fourth Sunday of Advent, and we move from John the Baptist now to Mary, the mother of Jesus, the winner of our poll before, for all of you who said that you identify with Jesus. And this Sunday's Gospel, the wonderful story of Mary's visitation to her cousin Elizabeth, from Luke chapter 1, verses 39 to 45. Mary is the example of what we learned on the third Sunday of Advent, that we're all called to act in new ways. And immediately upon receiving the news that she would be the mother of Jesus, Mary began acting in a new way. She proceeded in haste to go see her cousin Elizabeth. And when she entered into the home of Elizabeth and greeted her, the baby in Elizabeth's womb stirred with joy. Mary is doing here what all disciples of Jesus are called to do. Recognize the Lord's presence within us, go forth to reach out to others, and to stir life within them. We can call that, we're to name it, aim it, and proclaim it. And so it's from this gospel reading we get our big idea, which is anticipating the coming of Jesus calls us to go forth and stir up life in others. Let's take a look at what we can do with our older children and youth and adults. This activity, you're going to be first arranging the participants in pairs and have them dream up a new business that they would be excited to establish. And next have them design or sketch a home page for a website that announces this new business. After you've given them some time to complete their work, invite them to share their ideas and to share their sketches. Talk as a group about websites that they know of that effectively create excitement for a certain product. And point out that our lives are like a living homepage for the gospel, and that Mary is a perfect example of this. Next, invite a volunteer to read aloud the gospel for the fourth Sunday of Advent, and then brainstorm ways that we can effectively communicate excitement for the gospel to other people and to stir up life within them. And have each participant create a new homepage for their own lives. Have them include all the ways that they can pass along the gospel values and at least one new way that they can go forth and stir up excitement in others about Jesus and the gospel message. You know, in my book, A Well-Built Faith, I encourage Catholics to learn more about their faith so that they can go forth and talk about it to others with clarity and enthusiasm. And the gospel for this Sunday of Advent calls us to do just that. Finally, let's take a look at a variation for working with the younger children. And in this activity, you're going to have the children making TV commercials that announce the coming of Jesus. You can begin by explaining that in week 4 of Advent, we're so close to the celebration of the coming of Jesus that our excitement is really building. Talk as a group about how we can share this excitement with others and stir up life within them. Have the children imagine that some people don't know about Jesus. They've never heard Bible stories, and they don't even know who Jesus is. As a group, brainstorm what we would say about Jesus' coming to others. What would you tell these people? Compare it to TV commercials that tell us every day about why a certain cereal is the best or why this toy is the most fun, and then arrange the children into small groups and have them create short TV commercials that tell others about why it's good to invite Jesus into their lives. But think about what you would share in the commercial to get people excited and to stir up new life within them. And then, of course, have the children perform their TV commercials for the group. That should be a great deal of fun. I'd love to see some of those. Remind them that this Advent season invites us to be living commercials for Jesus, proclaiming through our words and actions that we are inviting Jesus into our lives.